Let's put a cut here. Great. And we can start working. I'm going to turn on the AC. Up, up, up. Fuck's sake. Okay. Let's bring the music back. And as usual, let me know if it's too loud. First of all, let's do fonts, as that's the easiest thing. We have Garamond. Garamond, it's one of the coolest fantasy fonts. Everyone uses it. If you go to Pillars of Eternity or anything, that's how I found it, and they use it as well. So let's download it. Probably have it in fonts. So let's go to my font. Garamond, yes. So we are going to do add-ons, fonts. Yes to all. No, you don't. I refuse. I refuse to acknowledge you liking David. Oh, and you can see now that there is the icons that that tells you that those are new files that were not synced into the repo yet. Cinzel is the next font. Times New Romance is a bit better than David. And yeah, I know, I write academic paper a lot, so I feel you. And the final one is called Cinzel is my logo font. You can see if I go to the open deck. So that's Cinzel, that's the logo font. And finally, no, back to Milestone. Finally, Railway or Railway or whatever. It's just like a normal, nice looking font. Do I have it here? Don't look like it. Let's open into what's that, browser? Firefox? And we don't need anything. Firefox with a theme, one of their default ones. I stopped using Chrome for personal stuff when I didn't need Gmail anymore, because I'm using a different email client. So I stopped using Chrome. I still use it for work. So I have a Firefox for personal stuff and Chrome for work. Okay, we have the fonts in our project. Good. Custom mouse cursor. Let's do that now. I forget to start Cards. Custom mouse cursor. There are few ones I'm going to get for different. Oh, I wanted to make them bigger before I do that. So let's do something like game dev, Kenny, art, UI, pack, space pack, vector. Let's open Illustrator. Yes, that's the idea. I'm doing just the quick, simple stuff first, and then we'll go into the meaty, juicy stuff. Now the size of the PNG cursor that comes with this is like 27 by 28, and I think it's too small, so I'm going to make it bigger. I'm going to take this, copy, new. I think like what, 64 by 64 looks fine. Let's see. I try and Google what? I tried Googling what should be the size of a mouse cursor, but I couldn't find an actual answer for that. Document setup. Oh, pixels. So yeah, this is too small. Let's do two sizes. I will do one that is 64 by 64, and then we'll do one that is 32 by 32, and we'll see. And make a group out of it, please. No, this is probably too big. Yeah, this is probably too big. So what's the answer? The thing, help me. (48 by 48). That's interesting. That's interesting. So 64 is clearly too big. Let's try 48. Hmm. 48 may also be too big. So probably 32 is fine. What do you think? I like big cursors, but I know that not all people do. Let's save these and exports for screens. Yeah, I thought about that line as well. Let's backups, graphic design, Wyrms. Open location, don't create subfolder, 1x1, that's fine, and that will be like 32. No, that's 31. That's 48. And 32. Cursor. So this is one add-ons. Let's test it. Okay, so in order to add a mouse cursor, we are adding a widget. Cursor. And we are doing an image. Where is the image for the image? It's under brush? Yes, it's under brush. Okay. And this is 10 by 10, and this is 48 by 48. Okay. Save, compile and save. And then you go to project settings, engine, user interface, add a software cursor, which is the default one, and then we pick the normal cursor. And that's about it. If we play it, we have a normal cursor. Oh no! Why did it change? I think I know. Because in the player controller, I picked crosshairs. That's the problem. Yep, okay. And I think his size is good, right? This is a good size. Let's keep it like this. Okay. Now my plan is there are more. I'm not going to do it right now because I don't need it right now, but there are like hand cursors, so and sword cursors. So we're going to do a thing where when you hover over a chest or something like that, there is going to be the hand, and when you hover over an enemy, it's going to be the sword, stuff like that. No regular stuff like that, but I'm not going to do that right now. Set custom cursor, done. Next please, fixed player camera position. We can close Illustrator. We can close this. Okay, so the player right now, as you can see, is too close. I want it to be further back. Let's close everything. I want to rename this. Rename player BP. Rename player controller. Cool. Okay. Viewport camera. I kind of think weird. That's what it looks like? Yeah, okay. I thought there was a problem. There isn't. We're going to take the camera boom. And we'll do like longer. That's okay. That's probably a good good length, but let's make it a bit Rotation. No. It's the Y? Yes, it's the Y. So that's minus 40. Minus 50. No, that's too much. 45. 45-degree angle sounds good to me. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, done. Done. AI perception, that's the big one. Let's start. This is the one I'm going to need like the tutorial videos again, because I don't really remember how to do this. So where was, as you can see, I watch a lot of Unreal videos. Where are we? AI perception. Also, let's open the documentation. So you need to, like, as I remember, you need to add the perception component to the AI, and then you need to add to the player something like the actual stimuli. That's the word. You need to add the stimuli to the player. Why is it like moving very fast? Maybe it's just the video itself. Okay, let's start by doing that. We'll go to the AI. We'll open the AI. We'll add perception. Sense config, hearing sight. We're not going to do hearing in this game because it's not like a stealth game or anything. It will be the sight only. Oh, and then you need to configure the radius and stuff. And peripheral vision 30. Half peripheral vision, half angle. Just to know, normal human vision is like 120 vision cone, but in games they usually do it smaller. How far the side AI can see in degrees, use to change the value of the value presents the angle measured in relation to the forward vector. Okay, so it takes like the forward vector and then takes the degree from here. So 60 is probably good if I want 120. And then detection by affiliation, you have to mark those because what? Oh, peripheral vision, yeah. You have to mark the detection by affiliation for everyone because it's not exposed in blueprints, as I found out. Go to make coffee, yeah. But when we do the actual check, we will check if it detects the player. I don't think you need that, actually. But it's Unreal, where's Gates? Where's the EMI? Inside of config, there is default game INI. Or default, what did you pick? Yeah, default game INI. We don't need this because we are going to do a check. Okay, then we need to add a stimuli source to the player. Air perception, register as source, sight. That's what we want. Hello, Taurus Johnson. What do you mean if I have a laptop? In general, in life? Yes, I do have a laptop. I'm not really up to date to hardware. Don't know prices stuff. Also, I live in Israel. The prices here are totally different. Okay. I want to look at another tutorial. It's too hot in here. That's the main thing. This is a 5-year-old computer. So I have an i5 something. My laptop actually has a better CPU than this. Yeah, i5 6500. Hello, new follower, and welcome. Oh yeah, I need an upgrade for this computer. High income country, yes, but if you calculate in cost of living and stuff, we are medium. We are not too bad compared to the region, yes. Hey, thank you for the follow. Okay, that's fairly easy. My laptop has an SSD, yes. Let's go back to the behavior tree. Oh yeah, I haven't shown this on stream yet. This is the new behavior tree for the AI. And what it does is the logic goes like this. Behavior trees in general go from top to bottom, left to right. That's the priority, and you can also see the numbers on everything. So that's the direction they go in. So what this AI does, and we can actually see this if I move it to the screen, we can see this, but it's going to be a bit small. Let me try and show you how this works. No, not the toolbar. I didn't want the toolbar to go away. I wanted the viewport. Can't I pop open the viewport? I can standalone game. No, cancel. Save. Okay, yeah, we need to save first. Sorry, I forgot I added a bunch of things into the game. And when you use version control, every time it also syncs with the version control. Okay, so play in a new editor window. Thank you. Okay, so no, come back. So as you can see, come on, Taurus, let's stick with the actual subject on stream, please. As you can see, the first of all that it did, and it doesn't do it again, is set its own home location. So that's the home location, that's where it starts. And it only happens once because there is a condition here that prevent it from doing it again. That's going to be annoying. And then it goes into the free roaming patrol, and it waits a few seconds, half a second, and then it finds a random location and it moves to it, and it does it 2 times, and then it go back home. So it patrols around and then it goes back to its home location and it keeps doing that. The reason I have this thing is there was a situation in the previous iteration of this where the AI would be stuck in a corner and I needed to pull him back. So it caused this to fail, and then when it failed, it went to back home. So this is like a fail-safe thing. So this is the behavior tree as we have it now. And what we are going to do is make a chase player. Yes, I do. Yes, this is Unreal Engine. Don't I have it in like my title? Yes, I have it in my title. Just made sure. So a selector picks between the different branches. And the one that is true is it runs. So on first run, it will do this. And then in every other run, this won't happen because it's false. And then if this section, if this branch, if this branch ever fail, I send it home automatically. So that's the logic. And Asanka, yeah, that's the point. I'm going to try to do it. So go to random location, chase player, find player location. Let's start by doing that. I think go home is like the always will be the fail safe. And we are going to do a sequence here, and this is going to be chase. It's going to be chase player, and we're going to do a task. I need a new task. Okay, so a task is no, a sequence doesn't have any logic in it. It's like a place where you can obviously tie leaves into it, but you can also stack what's called decorators on it. And decorators can do things like do conditions like this. This is a condition. Do a loop like this. I did a loop. This is a sequence. So you can do like a conditional loop instead of a normal loop. All sorts of things. Sort of. But basically a sequence says I'm going to do my tasks one at a time, left to right. That's what it does. Then all the green ones are tasks. Those are the things that the AI actually does. And we begin by execute or not. Left to right, yes. As you can see the numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's top to down, left to right. You weren't here when I said it. Yes, you can prioritize it. You can tell stuff to I don't remember where you do it, but there is like a way to tell it when to abort and what to abort and stuff like that. What did I want to do? I wanted to open this because I never remember. So event execute AI. No, that's not what I wanted. Go away. Go away. Execute. Why? Receive execute AI. Thank you. And this is the beginning, and then finish execute. It's the end. And then, as you can see, you can do something if it was aborted or anything. And then what did it do? Huh? Why is he doing a random location? There is a thing with the perception, detected, non-detected. Okay, let's go back to the AI and then we click add event on perception updated. I liked how it did it, so that's why I'm using. This is the channel called Ryan Leahy, and he does good Unreal tutorials. Target perception updated? What's the difference? I think perception updated it's basically everything, and we want the target one in order to get a specific target. So this. Oh, I get it. So the actor is self. Maybe I don't get. Break. The actor is actually the player. So if actor equals get player character, I did. Don't like the lines here, but what can we do? Okay, we only want the AI to react to the player. We don't want the enemies to react to each other. That's the gist of it. Okay, and then obviously we need a branch Control B. No. B and click. Condition, and this is executes. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Oops. How did this happen? Just wanted to take everything back. Okay, looks fine. So AI perception updates. Update means everything, every change there is to the perception, even if it's just seeing it every tick. So we need to check something. Let's do save all. Thank you. And then what's he doing with the blackboard? Going to take the location. Okay, the blackboard. Let's talk about the blackboard. A blackboard is a type of data structure that's unique to behavior trees, and basically it's an intermediary between everything the AI does and all the tasks and stuff. Everything can use those keys, as they are called. Imagine you have a blackboard and you just write stuff on it, and you can later say, okay, look at the blackboard and take this key from it. So this is pretty much it. So get blackboard, set value as vector. And then he takes the location, that's the thing. Stimulus location, receive. I assume stimulus location. Key name? I assume promote your variable? Oh, make literal name, that's weird. Sure. Look how pretty it is. What do you call it? Target location? No, names and strings are two different things in this engine. Turn out. If I do like string, you'll see that the string is this neon pink color, and name is like more lavender color. That's how you know they are two different variable types. Whatever, target actor. Target. probably almost all variables can be converted into other variables. But if I take, let's do the example again, print screen. If I do this, you see it's converting it. Converting a name value to a string. So yeah. But as I said, you can turn almost everything into strings. I don't need to do what he does. Target player, whatever. Oh, right. I forgot he made that mistake. Why do I make that mistake? So we're going to store the actual interesting. So he is storing a reference to the actual object. In Unity, you will call it a game object. Key name. And then he did an object selector. Select object. This is the return value. Get player character again. We can copy this. Okay. So I need to create a key that is the same name that I gave it. Shut up. Blackboard key object target player. Save. I usually follow the tutorials before I stream to know in general what I'm going to do. But I assume I haven't played attention. Yo. Like, because we are checking that this is the player, it can't be anything else. We're only going to store the player. So I don't understand why he's doing the select object thing. Okay, so we are going to have a condition. Let's place it like this for the time being. We're going to have a condition where you do this only only if target player is not set. Is not set. So A bit like I did with the home location. So if it's set, it's going to skip over don't like how it looks. Never mind. It's going to skip over the roaming and start following the player. Speaking of which, I wanted to do this like 2 seconds. This is like 1 second to make it slower. Also, I want to make it actually slower. So enemies, movements, and I think I did it on 400. Let's do like simulate. Oh, that's a lot better. Yeah, that's a lot better. And the other thing is, I think I'm going to reduce the radius that he's looking at. Value is higher than this. Oops. What did I do? Oh, I'm not clicking on it. Let's do like 0.5 and let's use the this. Okay, that's too much. I may not understand how it works. Minimum is fine. Oh, it's not what I'm trying to change. This is what I'm trying to change. The range. Thank you. That's what I wanted. Okay, looks better. Cool. Small changes. Let's go back to my AI behavior. Move to target actor. That's everything. That's it. Observer aborts. That's what you asked about before. Where is that? flow. Oh, it's in the selector? No. It's... Where do I do this? Where is the flow control? Oh. Oh, it's in the conditionals. Okay, it's in the conditionals. So what did he put here? That I understand. I don't know what does it do, because I'm not listening to the actual video. Let's try flow control. Yeah, Sanka, we talked about it at the beginning. It's because I have the plugins that change how the editor looks. Oh wow, you can put behavior trees inside of behavior trees. That's funny. Well, I don't know. He did self, will do self, whatever. I wonder if it's supposed to work now. Or both. Okay, let's try it. It's supposed to work. Doesn't see me yet. Ah, it works! It's working! Yes! Did I lost him? Yeah, I lost him. And he goes back to the roaming. That's awesome. You can actually evade. No, he caught me. Works, chat. Boom. Okay. I'm going to take a short break. Get coffee. go to bio, and then we'll try do battle screen. So see you in a few minutes.